I thought I'd take the opportunity, let's be honest, I put on some magnetic lashes and lipstick today. Big self-care day as I've been speaking, but I thought I'd make a video. But most of all, it's something that I've been wanting to talk about: women's health, the regression. And now, whilst I believe in the power of collaboration and celebration, I also believe the power in communicating and expressing our soul needs and our soul purposes. Because whilst we've seen some leaps forward in recent times with flexible working, which I think's for all, and more than ever, we all function best at different times, but also we have so much in life. But I feel like not only has the pandemic meant that women's rights have regressed in terms of the workplace and in the home, trying to balance everything and whatever it is that is true to the woman, but also women's health as well being seen as a priority. I think that I found the online world and also all the phone calls from health professionals very challenging to navigate, because when you're juggling, whether it be caring responsibilities, work responsibilities, like my doctors you have to call when it's school run time. That's just my one example, but every woman, every human has different circumstances, and there is no one size that fits all when it comes to health. There's no one look, there's no one manifestation, and it's all about deep health and looking after our holistic health. But it's well and good saying reach out for that support, go to GPs as a first port of call, but it's a nightmare to get in now, most professionals won't see you face to face. And it's not just a rant, but it's about the fact that we're forgetting that we have so many well-being needs, when it comes to our menstrual cycles, when it comes to our energy cycles, when it comes to all the roadblocks that already hold us back when it comes to accessing medical care, accessing having the transport issues. There are so many accessibility issues for women of all walks of life, from all walks of life, not to mention our own internal pressures on ourselves, our pressure to not take the time out to carve the time for ourselves. And sometimes it feels impossible because we have so much put on us, so much expected of us to have it all in whatever that looks like in your world. I don't know what you found about well-being and health at the moment, and that's why I'm so grateful of all the online healers and people working independently, trying to help women embrace their true core, their full well-being. It's easy to go on presentation or just to look, and it's easy for GPs to call you on the phone and dismiss you. But having that confidence to speak up for one another and to try and heal in a holistic way has also been a progression I've seen, because we've seen all of us open up. I found myself opening up to lots of different healing methods, but at the same time, that's not to say that we shouldn't campaign for better care for women everywhere, from all demographics, from all walks of life. I know I've been in situations where you're like, I need to go to A&E, I've got nobody to look after kids, or to get myself there, or to look after myself, or to do this, to do that. And I've seen even more of those rights squashed, especially for women who have so much put on them, so much pressure, and also such a huge variety, a complex variety of health needs as we progress with age, as we progress in different stages of life, as we go through different hurdles. We aren't just flowing on a circadian sleep cycle rhythm. We've also got our infradian rhythm, our hormonal cycle when we're having hormones, but also then we've got our pre-puberty and then our menopausal cycles, and there's so many different factors when it comes to women that we actually need even more healthcare and even better multi-dimensional healthcare, and also healthcare that's dynamic and will transform and fit around the woman. And I think that's what I really want us all to come together, to be able to share our support and skills, and when someone doesn't feel they can campaign, come together to try and connect them and just to try and support one another. I'm not saying that doesn't mean that we need to still be the change we wish to see in the world and to try and bring our voices together to campaign, because we really do, especially now in society. But there is so much we can do as a community together as well as women, to not judge one another, to celebrate one another, to really embrace and embody one another's beautifully, perfectly imperfect lives. But most of all, let's support one another to campaign, and let's create some change. I'm fed up of seeing women's rights go down the drain, and I've seen it more than ever when it's come to maternity care, when it's come to women going through menopause. Like, there's so much stigma anyway when it comes to women and female rights, that it already impacts and adds roadblocks to women's well-being, let alone the services not actually being there when the woman needs it. And that is where we need to actually, when we can, find that voice or speak up for a loved one if we're not going through it. But also, I really hope that we can come together to create the change. But I'd love to know your experiences, good and bad, and how you wish to see the change, or what we could do as a community to really progress together. So sending you all so much peace, love, smiles and health, but most of all, lots of love and sparkles, because life is like a sparkle, light and shade, but we shine on together as one big tapestry.